Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Is there a custody arrangement a person should look for when they're embarking on a custody battle? That's a question that we're often asked. It's a good question. In other words, what should we be looking for? What would be considered a win scenario? A lot of times people fall back on what they've heard where, for example, one person might have the primary custody, the other person might, let's see, have alternating weekends and maybe one overnight during the week or something like that. But alternating weekends, which is usually Friday night, Saturday night, return the child Sunday, times two is, you got basically 2 overnights per each of the 2 weekends, so you got 4 overnights, and if you get 1 overnight during the week, it's another 4. You're talking 8 overnights a month to the other person's 22 overnights a month. Is that fair? If you think it's fair because you got the 22, ask yourself if it's so fair. How would you feel about having the 8? If you say, well, wait a minute, maybe that's not so fair, but we got to rethink it. So I think it's important to realize that what you should shoot for is something that makes sense for both of you. Something that allows the child appropriate access to both parents, something that impedes on the child's smooth transitioning as little as possible, something that does not get in the way of the child easily acclimating to the new situation. If you're in a situation where, for example, husband was working out of the country all the time, then maybe a limited arrangement with some limited access to the dad is fine, because that's what the child's used to. On the other hand, if dad's a stay-at-home dad and mom's never home, and then all of a sudden in the custody arrangement, mom wants to take the kid away half or more of the time, this is probably not going to work for the child. So forget about whether or not it works for you. The question is it in the best interest of the child, and will it contribute to the smooth transitioning of the new situation? The most important thing that you can probably do is, in an amicable way, sit down and discuss it with the other parent, keeping in mind how things have been with respect to the child, and try to keep that going, try to maintain some level of status quo. Having said that, if the status quo has not been working, if the status quo has resulted in the child being abused and neglected, obviously that's not what you want to maintain. You want to correct that situation. But you have to realize that in all of these things, you've got to keep in mind not so much what's good for you, not so much what's good for the other parent, but what's in the best interest of your child. If you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.